We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're gonna do a little bit of a different video. I haven't done a video like this in quite some time, especially I don't know if I've ever done this particular topic, but if I have, then it's been a while. But I don't do that many top 10 videos. Everyone's doing those nowadays. That's all they're making their channel, their entire channels based around is top 10 videos. People are telling me that I don't do them enough. We'll see if I can get back into doing them, at least for the season in 2025. We'll see, guys. But today I want to do my top 10 most complimented fragrances of 2024. It is New Year's Eve right now, and if I edit this correctly and everything goes well, you guys will get this video tonight. If not, you'll get it by tomorrow, New Year's Day. But yeah, I wanted to do at least one top 10 video this year, because I don't think I've done one this year at all. But I think this is going to be a good one, because I think these fragrances, these are the ones that get the most attention out of my collection, and at least in this past year. And I test a lot of fragrances, guys, and I got to be honest with you, there's a lot that are on my shelf back here that I don't even get a chance to wear because I'm always trying something new. And it takes a few days to try that fragrance. So if you guys do the math, right, 2 or 3 days for a new fragrance, and then I do another one after that, another one after that, just the weeks add up to where other fragrances in my collection are being neglected, right? But if anything, some of these fragrances you might not even be that familiar with, or maybe you missed my video and so you didn't get a chance to see what I thought about them initially. But yeah, some of these are going to be some from that I reviewed this year, and some are just some that I didn't get really positive feedback until this year. But most of the time, it was people that were stopping me to ask me what I was wearing, right? Hey, what are you wearing? They pull their phone out immediately and start Googling it right there, and they say they want to buy their boyfriend. Usually it's women stopping me, asking me what, if they can get it for their guy, a guy friend or a boyfriend or whatever. So it wasn't usually the other way around. So most of these are probably going to lean masculine, if not right down the middle. But guys, let's start with an honorable mention. This one actually was a fragrance that Brandon and his wife both were at the same event, but separately, like maybe a few minutes apart. We're like, hey, what are you wearing? It smells really good. And when I told them this was a $15 fragrance, or below $15, depending on where you buy it, they were kind of shocked by this one. And actually, I don't think I've even finished the video of this one. So if you're watching this and you're kind of scrolling through my videos going, oh, I don't remember seeing that one, it's because I haven't finished it yet. I'm still technically testing this one, but I sort of put it to the wayside for some other ones. And so this video will be coming out very soon, guys. But from the House of Lattafa, we're gonna have a couple of more Lattafas, but these are all kind of a mixed bag. You're gonna get clones, niche, and designers in this one, guys. So but from the House of Lattafa, we have Blue Oud, guys. Not sure if you've tried this fragrance before, but I believe this is supposed to be their take on Mancera's Oud Blue Notes or Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint. So if you've tried those fragrances, you're gonna like this one, guys. A lot of fruity notes. It's very woody and oudy. If you guys like how that sounds, then you're gonna want to get your hands on this one and pick this one up. Really, really good performance, guys. Again, I haven't done the update video on this one yet, but you'll see it soon. But yeah, this one has really good performance, guys. Lasts all day. Fantastic, especially for the price. This is a no-brainer. If you like the ones that I mentioned from Mancera, or if you just like a fresh take on oud, very fruity and sweet, get your hands on this one, guys. You won't be disappointed. Super inexpensive, and this presentation is amazing, guys. I'm not gonna try to make this video too long, but man, just take a look at that, guys. The cap on that is immaculate. The little coin looking thing here on the front, just a very beautiful looking bottle, guys. But yeah, that's gonna be my honorable mention, guys. Coming in at number 10, it's gonna be a fragrance that I think I picked up last summer. I do have a video of this one that I did this year, and I probably got 4 people that stopped me and asked me. A couple of them were in Dallas and Uptown, if you guys are familiar with that part of town, and a couple of beautiful ladies were like, hey, I really want to get my boyfriend something to wear. That whatever you're wearing, it smells fantastic. I want to get it for him. This is one of the instances where they stopped me and they actually pulled their phone out, or they wrote it down. But this is going to be Mahir Legacy from the House of Lattafa, guys. I did mention there's going to be a couple of Lattafas on this list. Sorry, there's some smudges on this bottle. My apologies. But yeah, guys, so Mahir Legacy is a Sedley clone. So I believe Sedley. Anyway, I could have that backwards. But yeah, I think it's Sedley from the House of Parfums de Marly. And this is a woody, aromatic, spicy, citrus, minty fragrance, guys. If you guys ever tried Sedley, everyone talks about how that one doesn't last. And to me, this one lasts way longer than that. If not double the time, maybe longer than that. But yeah, I probably got 6 hours out of this one. Some of y'all might get more, but this one's like 25 bucks, guys, for 100 ml. Beautiful bottle, guys. But yeah, guys, this stuff always get some compliments. If you guys like sedley, if you guys like mint and woody fragrances and citrus aromatic fragrances, you're gonna like this one. Almost smells like, with that mint note, almost like a mojito, like a spicy mojito, guys. So if you guys want something that's really, really inexpensive and kind of a no-brainer, then you're going to get your hands on this one, guys. Coming in at number 9, guys. It's kind of funny because I did mention mojito, but this one is actually going to be on the opposite ends of the spectrum for this one, for the kind of fragrance that was previous here, because the couple previous here, because this is going to be from the house of Xerjoff, guys. Now I saw this one at Scent Room in Dallas in the West End, and I tried this one and I really liked it. I happened to come across a guy who wanted to swap his bottle, so I got a decent deal on it with the swap. But yeah, guys, this was a aromatic green fragrance. It's also kind of along the lines of the Latafa that I just mentioned. It's citrusy, minty and green with a basil note. It's going to be Torino 21, guys, from the house of Xerjoff, guys. People always love this one when I wore it in the summer, guys. They said like they were walking like around me or kind of behind me, and they got like the sillage from behind, and they thought it was great. They're like, man, whatever you're wearing smells fantastic. Got a few decent, very complimentary, if you will, comments about this one, guys, and I was really really happy to hear that, guys. This one's a little bit more expensive, guys. You can probably find it on some secondary sites for a lot cheaper than you get other Xerjoffs. This is a 50 ml. I want to say I saw this one for around 150. You can probably find it for less if you can get a tester. But yeah, nice. Another mojito type, if you will. A little bit greener than that, but nice. A nice fragrance. If you don't like basil, you won't like this one. It's very green and basil-y, guys. Coming in at number 8 is going to be a fragrance that I really fell in love with when I first tried this one. I want to say my friend Cordell Bush told me about this fragrance. I want to say he's the one who brought it to my attention. If not, then it wasn't him, but I think it was. But yeah, he really brought me onto the house of Arabian Oud, and this was a fragrance that really caught me by surprise because it was like a tiger. If you guys know tiger from Bulgaria, a couple of those other types of fragrances, citrusy aromatics. This one had a red berry note in it that I really, really liked, and it sort of took me by surprise, and I didn't know what to think about it because it almost smelled like a red berry gourmand, but then it turned into like sort of that fresh citrusy tiger fragrance, guys. But from the house of Arabian Oud, it's Sultani, guys. Fresh, fruity, citrus aromatic fragrance, guys. Every time I wore this fragrance, people ask me, what are you wearing? It smells so good. And some could even think that maybe for the summer, it's going to be a little bit too heavy with that berry note. It fades away after a while, but and the citrus notes really kick up, but maybe in the first hour or two, might be a little bit sweet. So you guys can do with that what you will, but always got positive feedback. Never got any negative feedback with this one. Everyone always said you smell very, very good. Who smells good? It's always me, usually in my group, honestly. I don't have that many friends in FragCom. So I know they're usually talking about me, like, who smells so good? It's usually me. But guys, this one right here got me a lot of attention this past summer, guys. So coming in at number 7 is a fragrance that I was very surprised by. This was a clone and or a dupe from Louis Vuitton. And we're going to have another one in this list, I believe. But honestly, I didn't get a chance to really fully wear the original, so maybe I would like that one better, guys. But honestly, I tried it at the Louis Vuitton store, and it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good, and I liked it. But I was like, it's like $300 for the big bottle and whatnot. So I kind of want to hold off on that. So I started looking around online, and I want to say a guy named Vegas Sense told me, if you guys have seen that channel before, if not, give him a view. Tell him I said hello. But he's the one who put this one on my radar. And it's Luciano's Mystic Dream, which is a clone of Imagination from Louis Vuitton, guys. Wore this fragrance over the summer. My goodness, such a great fragrance over the summer, and super affordable too. I think I got this from Fragrance by Canada, so I had to pay a little bit extra for shipping, like $15. But I think it still came out to like $45. If you can find this one in the States, it should be a lot less. But if not, $40 for an Imagination clone. Now I know there's lots of other ones out there. I even heard that I can't remember who that is. Who put out the whatever oud fragrances. They made one of this. I think Latafa, maybe not. Anyway, but yeah, they put one out this, and apparently there's some other good clones out there. I just haven't tried them yet, but this one is good. Now, I do want to try some other Imagination clones here in the future because I want to see if there's anything better than this one. But guys, if you guys like citrus, aromatic, tea, and cinnamon, like spicy fragrances, then you're gonna like this one, guys. This one, very, very nice, very, very close to the original. I want to say the original was maybe more spicy with that cinnamon note, and this one's more fresh. But again, I didn't have them side by side. But guys, if you're looking for something like a Imagination from Louis Vuitton cologne, this is the one you're probably gonna want to get. Again, if you guys know of a better one, let me know in the comments, because maybe I want to try that one next, guys. But yeah, this one got me positive feedback. Wore this one over last summer. I mean, in Texas summers, it's hot, hot, hot. So this was perfect, guys. But coming in at number 6, guys, is a fragrance that I just recently did another video on another clone from the original of this one, guys. But and I got okay feedback with that one. But this one here, man, I always got really, really good compliments with this one. And it's funny, the last time I remember, anyway, that I got stopped was at a 7-Eleven. I was at lunch at work, and somebody stopped me, and he's like, it was a guy, and he's like, dang, like he actually used a lot of curse words, which I thought was kind of funny, like a little bit too much, right, to do in public. But he started cursing, basically going like, dang, bro, what are you wearing, man? That smells good, you know? And I was just like, oh, thanks for, you know, of course I'm gonna just be polite. Oh, thank you very much, man, da da da. But he was like going overboard about what it was. Pulled his phone out. Told him what it was. But yeah, guys, it was Club de Nuit Precieux, which you guys all know is a clone of Absolute Aventus, guys. And of course, I'm sure Absolute Aventus gets its own love from people whenever you wear it. But hey, I'm just going off the ones that I remember people came up to me and they stopped me, right? And told me how good they smelled and how good I smelled. And yeah, Club de Nuit Precieux, even though the dry down is very, very white floral to my taste, it's not my favorite. I actually like the Nitro a little bit better, but that's not going to take away from the fact that people still stop me on the street and ask me what this one was. The performance is there. It's fresh. It's fruity. It's spicy. Guys, again, they're still around 50 or $60 for 75 mil or whatever this is, 50 mil, 55 mil. But hey, guys, if you can get it for a cheap price, it's still a banger. All right, people are still going to ask you what you're wearing. The stuff smells good. You can't get around that. You know, people might trash talk that one and other clones for that matter, but you can't get around what the people say. If people like it, people like it, and that's what this video is about, guys. Coming in at number 5, I don't have the bottle, unfortunately, but I plan on adding this one back to my collection once I sell a few more things. I really don't want to, unless I'm reviewing something, I don't want to bring anything in unless it's like something new and I want to review it, or unless I really, really like it. But right now, I'll sell a few off and I'm going to get this one back. I just heard they're coming in a 200 ml bottle. I may just pick up that one. But guys, you probably see it right here on your screen. It's going to be Eros Energy from the house of Versace, guys. This Eros Energy was a big surprise. I wore this one at the beginning of football season. I remember it was still hot here in Texas. It's probably hot till October, and so it was like the first game of this season for TCU. I wore it, and man, positive feedback. Who smells so good? Wow, what is that? Da 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 da. You know, the same sort of comments I've been talking about that I've gotten previously. But I mean, if you guys have ever been to a TCU game, lots of beautiful ladies out there. So if you guys out there are looking to get the attention of a beautiful lady, you're gonna want to at least get your hands on Eros. People said it was like like Creed Aventus. I can see why people think that. To me, it smelled more like Office for Men by Jeremy Fragrance, or Fragrance One, or what was the other one? Mont Blanc Explorer. Maybe mixed with a little bit of Aventus here and there, but overall I think it was more like those fragrances. But it was I believe it had grapefruit in it, but the citrus notes in that were just fantastic, guys. It was so strong and so fresh and so juicy. Fantastic fragrance. I will be getting it back in my collection. I mean, right now it's winter time, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna get it back probably before maybe the mid-spring or something like that, when it starts getting warm here in Texas again, guys. But all right, coming in at number 4, guys. I wore this fragrance recently, and I've worn this one over the last year and even before that, because I've had it for a while now. But I recently started wearing this one, and man, oh man, every time I wore this fragrance, everyone, what are you wearing? What is that? Who smells good? So good. I hate repeating the same compliments, but honestly, guys, it's not the same people, I promise you. These are just different people. They just all say the same thing. And honestly, how many times can you, or how many different ways can you say that someone smells good, right? So you're going to kind of hear the same thing over and over, guys. But I wore this one last weekend, I think, and yeah, someone kept asking me, and yeah, I told them, yeah, it's Joop Homme Le Parfum, guys. This is the one, so they came out with an Eau de Parfum, and they have the original Joop, and they have like a couple of different flankers. This is the one right here that probably my favorite out of all of them they've put out. I still own 3 or 4 of their flankers, but this is the one that iris note in this with the sweet notes is fantastic, guys. Iris, vanilla, praline, and tonka bean, so it's gourmandy with that lipsticky iris note. You could say it's almost kind of similar to Grease, is it Grease Claire or Grease Charnel? Yeah, Grease Charnel from BDK. Kind of a little bit like that. This one's a little bit more mainstream and a little bit sweeter, in my opinion, guys. But it's really, really good, guys. Lasts forever. Compliment magnet. I think you can get them in the States now. I got this one, and no one really knew. Someone shared a link to me privately saying, hey, if you want to get your hands on this one, it's hard to find. This was like 2 years ago. Groupon had it for $35. I should have bought 2 bottles, but I didn't. I just ended up getting 1, but I still have plenty of juice here, guys. But yeah, this fragrance is it's so good. It's so safe. It's got like a little bit of like niche in it with that iris note and a couple of other things, but overall it's more of a mainstream niche type of fragrance, maybe, or just a really mainstream designer fragrance with that iris note, guys. You guys can be the judge on that as well, but I like this stuff a lot, if not love it. Just fantastic. Always gets me positive attention, and I'm grateful I still have this one in my arsenal here, guys. Coming in at number 3, guys, was gonna be a fragrance that I didn't know what to expect. It was a clone of Kilian's Blue Moon Ginger Dash. I did a video on this one not that long ago. Man, I wore this fragrance. Stopped. Waitress stopped me. People stopped me. Who smells good? I'm not gonna keep repeating it, but yeah, it's always gonna be the same positive comments, guys. But man, this was a surprise to me, especially for I think I paid $50 for this one. Hopefully it'll go down in price. If you can find this from front, 30, 35, you're gonna be, wishing you probably got 2 bottles, guys. But although I will say that Brandon compared this one to Nautica Voyage, and I think if you guys go back and watch my video, he stands by that, and actually people on Forgranica stand by that too. They actually put that as the number 2 vote on what it reminds me of most. So, but again, I don't get all the same sort of aspects of it. And again, this is about compliments, guys. I still really like this one, and the compliments were key, guys. So coming in at number 3 was Mauge Moscow Mule from the House of Paris Corner, guys. If you guys remember this, my video on this one. If not, guys, fantastic, guys. Such a really, really good, fresh. It's like a gingery, fresh, spicy sort of fragrance, guys. More fresh than anything. But yeah, it was supposed to be duping a Kilian. Still haven't tried the original, but that's okay. This stuff right here smells fantastic, and they have 2 others in this line, this Liquors line or whatever, which I think are supposed to be copying the Liquors line from Kilian. And I want to say they even have an apple brandy clone I've been meaning to get my hands on, but I haven't, guys. But yeah, Moscow Mule here from Paris Corner, Mauge Moscow Mule. Check it out if you guys haven't, guys. Compliment magnet, guys. Okay, we're gonna get down to the top 2 here. Number 2 is gonna be a fragrance, another Louis Vuitton cologne, guys. Guys, if I still had the original, I would put this one in there as well. But honestly, the clones, the dupes that I've tried of this fragrance are very, very close. They're so close that I would put all. I have 2 here, and if the original, I don't have it anymore. I sold it. But if I were to have those 3, I would put those 3 together because they smell so similar, guys. The most recent one that I got really positive feedback from, and you guys probably saw my video from Brandon. I did it in my dossier video. They sent me their Aromatic Ginger, which was a dupe of Louis Vuitton's La Mansate, and I also have the Jean Lo Immortal, guys. So this is gonna be a tie for number 2, guys, because both fragrances to me smell very, very similar, if not exactly alike. This one here just had Brandon just swooning. He was like, man, and I had it on video too. But when he first started talking about this one, he was like, dude, whatever you're wearing is super strong. It smells so good, yada, yada, yada. And every time, again, I always get positive feedback from other people as well, from both of these. I bought this one like 2 years ago, maybe. A guy that I knew, that I worked with, told me that he loved it and he wanted the link. I sent him the Amazon link to get this one, guys. So yeah, but the most recent was Dossier's Aromatic Ginger. So again, if you guys are trying to find this one for cheap, I want to say they still sell their bottle for around $25-30. Again, don't quote me on that. I haven't been on their website in a little bit, but if you want a good quality dupe of La Monstate, then you're going to get your hands on the Aromatic Ginger, guys, because this is a fantastic fragrance, guys. Lasts forever. It smells so good. All right, guys. So coming down to number 1, and if I did a top 10 video in the past, this might have been on it, guys. But I wore this one quite a bit. I have 3 bottles of this stuff. I don't know if you can see it back there. There's one standing up back there, standing on top of another one. So that's a full bottle sitting on top of a brand new sealed and wrapped bottle in the box. But guys, that's how much positive feedback I get with this one, guys. Never fails. Every time I wear this fragrance, people always ask me what it is. I can wear this one year round because there's some woody aspects in it that give it a bit of and some spiciness to give it a bit of a fall winter feel. But the citrus notes on this one make it easy to wear like in the summer, guys. And there's not that much love for this house. And if there is, it's not that I can hear. I really like this house. I think they're underrated, like top 3 underrated houses out there, guys. But their stuff is legit. It smells really great. Very high quality stuff. Again, super underrated. But guys, my number 1 most complimented fragrance of 2024 and beyond and years before is Monarch from the house of Virtus, guys. Guys, what can I say about this fragrance? Spicy, citrusy, woody. I think there's some clove in here, so it gives it a bit of like a cinnamony, woody type of fall type of feel, like a wood, like wood you see, like dry wood, with some citrus notes in there. Not from this doesn't remind me of anything. Like people like in the past were saying that Monarch is a clone brand, which or a dupe brand. So I believe that for a while because there's a couple that I tried that remind me of other things, but there's nothing that I can really think of. I want to say people said Clive Christian X, maybe. But I remember trying Clive Christian X and I thought they were similar, but I thought Clive Christian X was a lot heavier. So, you know, in my opinion, this one is if anything, is better. So if Clive Christian X is just heavier and thicker and whatever, this one's going to be a lighter, citrusy version of that one. But again, I haven't tried them side by side, guys. So you guys in the comments, let me know down below. But I don't ever hear anyone talking about Clive Christian X like that. I think that's the right term, the right name, I mean. But Monarch Virtus, either way, is my number 1, guys. This stuff is fantastic. Again, I have 3 bottles. Not sure if you can see it back there. I think it's right. Where is it? Right there. I can't point it. I can't see myself in the camera. They're right there. But either way, and I paid. This stuff goes for a lot. Now, who was it? There was a fragrance, really popular fragrance seller the other day that had them for $125. That is the minimum you should pay for this fragrance, guys. Like, it's worth a lot more. But man, when it first came out, they were selling for $225. If you can find this fragrance for $125 or less, get your hands on it. If you don't mind spending more, then spend more and don't listen to me. If you guys got the cash out there, then spend it if it's in your budget. But to me, all 3 bottles I think I got for $125 and less, guys. That's why I have so much of this one. It's another reason why I'm getting rid of so many, because if I had 3 of this one, I don't need the other ones, right? I wear this one more than all the rest. And look how much I've used. Probably 50% of a bottle left there, guys, if you can see that. But yeah, guys, sorry to talk so much about Monarch from the House of Virtus, guys, but it is a fantastic fragrance. All right, guys, let me know your top 10 complimented fragrances, most complimented fragrances of 2024 down in the comments below. Start from 10, go down to 1, or do it however you want, guys, or just give me your top 3. It doesn't matter, guys. But thank you guys so much for a fantastic year. I've been having so much fun doing these videos for you guys. I've been having a lot of fun trying all these new Lattafa fragrances. I still have a bunch on deck, guys. Maybe 6 here ready to go for 2025, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet. I mean, I think I did a video a while back where it showed that like 85% of my viewers are not subscribed. So guys, even if you don't watch the channel, just subscribe. It helps with the numbers. It helps with opportunities. It helps get my name out there. Hit the like button, juice that algorithm for me. Let's get a couple of my videos on the wave, guys. When you guys, if one of my videos catches a wave, it helps all of us out. It helps me out. It lets my channel get shared. It lets my videos get shared. That way I'm not, because I don't know, like I like my little channel and I like my little nook that I have in fragrance community. But honestly, people tell me all the time, you should have a lot more subs. And hey, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I know that I don't take the same direction as everybody else. I like how I do it though. I don't think anyone else really does it that way. And so I like having my little piece of the pie, guys. But If you guys can share my channel and like the videos and, you know, do all the good stuff that you guys have heard 1,000 times before, it will really help me out, and it's free. Just click like, click subscribe, and you know, we're good, guys. But thank you guys so much for another wonderful year, and hopefully I'll be back with some more videos very, very soon, guys. But hope everyone's doing okay, and I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a Happy New Year, and you guys be safe out there. I'll see you guys in 2025. Talk to you then.